Hi, good day, folks. We decided to make another bonus video. This is a question we got on one of our videos on YouTube. Because the question is, what kind of questions can I ask a person to start a conversation, to start knowing them, but not being too personal? So that is now basically get to some conversation rolling.
Yes, welcome back, folks. Thanks for watching the videos. Kobus, yes, a very good question. What I normally do is, or let's put it this way, a very quick one, a very fast one. I also had a quick question in one of the coaching sessions where somebody asked me, how can I pitch my lead with the opportunity? If you stand in the queue at the pay point, just have a look what the guy's got in his trolley or the lady's got in the trolley or the lead for that matter has got in the trolley. If you see that there's something that's expensive, or you see a magazine, or you see something that catches your eye, something of interest, and especially now that we're going through tough times and we know that money is really tight, and you can point out, so let's say somebody's got some delicatessen, or they have like a magazine that's, I mean, magazines are costly, and you can think and say, yes, that magazine, maybe it's the car magazine. Say, no, that car magazine, I can remember when it was still like maybe 5 Rand, 10 Rand, whatever. These days, it's almost like paying like installment on my car. You know, and normally that is a very good conversation starter. You know? And once the conversation starts off,
that is not personal. I mean, you don't really intrude in somebody's personal space by just mentioning that. It is just a conversation starter. Huh?
Exactly. Or if you stand in a sports shop or wherever, for that matter, maybe you're in a hobby shop. I mean, it's not about getting into somebody's personal space. I mean, I'm a self-development junkie, like you know. I will always, if I see somebody with a self-development book in his hands, I'll say, "Wow, that's a very good book." You know, I've read that book, and you know, I can suggest another book. Now, this is how I normally start off a conversation. Or let's say you go and fill up your car in the middle of the night, or it's nighttime, I mean, for that matter, and the petrol attendant's putting petrol in your car, and you can just tell him, you know what, do you own your life? He says, why do you ask this question? Say, but you know what, I must admire you for you being at the job while we are enjoying ourselves. You know, it's sort of a bit personal, but I mean, if you pitch somebody that's working at nighttime, and then you can make them think, you know, it's not like you're asking about their family or their finances or whatever. You're just saying, you edify the person and say, thank you very much for the job you're doing. I mean, you can even do this, even if you go through the drive-through, or if you go to wherever you go. I mean, or even in the bank for that matter, wherever you go, you can just start a small conversation, or just say good day, or, you know, maybe somebody's got a nice shirt or whatever, or you know what, where do you do your hair, or at which barber do you cut your hair, for that matter, if you want to go into that. But I mean, it's not personal. Or you can give a compliment. All right, maybe that is a bit personal, but yeah, you must think of creative ways just to start a conversation. And like I said, a good conversation starter is always observe what if it's in a queue in a supermarket or in a shop or whatever. See what they have in the trolley. Just you can make a joke, or you can just point out, say, but hey, I can remember when that was still so much. You know, it was like a couple of years ago. It was a quarter of the price that we're paying today. You know. I mean, that's not personal.
Yes, but what I said to somebody late last week, they were also asking me, so what do we actually say on social media? And I said, just be yourself. Don't try and tell people how to make money if that's not you. Don't try and be somebody you are not. If you are a DIY person, you talk DIY. You don't talk come, I'll show you how to make money. Then
I agree with you, Cobus.
people immediately think you yourself don't even know how to make money. How will you teach me how to make money? But if you tell them, hey, that's a nice drilling machine, but there's actually a cheaper one, but it's much better because the speed is faster and the chuck is better. Just look behind the counter here, or just go. There's a special on that. Man, that's a conversation where you started something total different from be unnatural, and the key is to be natural, not
Yes.
to try and fake something that you are not.
I agree with you, Cobus, because the thing is, once you start faking it, then you're going to start losing it. And then also, you're going to, let's say if you're natural, you don't have to go and select certain words. Once you become unnatural, you're going to start selecting words, and then you're going to select the wrong words. And if you do the wrong word selection, then people will say, you're busy, you're trying to sell me something. You know, they say, like I said before in one of the videos, that they say a sniffer dog is very, very good with their noses. But if you try and sell somebody something, they are much sharper than a sniffer dog.
And that is why we need to be careful also with the advertising we do. If we are on social media in a certain sector now, all of a sudden we do advertising totally different from what people know us. They know this guy is he try and sneak us into some sales pitch here. Anyway, Chris, thanks, man. I think that answered the question. Thanks, Suzette, for asking this question. If you guys have any other questions, please feel free to ask us. Go and subscribe on the YouTube channel, because then you will always get the latest updates on all the videos we are making. I mean, here is a typical example that we've made another video because there's a question that came in. Chris, thanks a lot. Maybe a last word from you.
I'll just say thank you very much, Suzette. Thanks for your question. Much appreciated. Guys, we encourage you. If you guys ask the questions, we will gladly answer your questions. Cobus, we cannot answer what we don't know. So if the viewers pitch the questions, we can bring the answers to the table. Thanks for watching.
All right. Thanks, Chris.
Thanks, Cobus.